You're looking at the coveted 2005 Honda VTX1300. This is the C model. Honda designating C as the custom model, most likely because of some of the accessories and features like the teardrop headlight, the skinny front tire, the alloy wheels, stuff like that. Front forks are 32 degrees rake. It's got Metzler tires front and rear, and disc brakes front and rear. I like the teardrop headlight. Looks pretty cool. The original owner stuck a xenon high beam bulb in it. It's got a Memphis Shades Hellcat windshield on it, mounted on the handlebars. That's something I added to keep the wind off. Relatively low drag style handlebars. Not the most comfortable, but they really give you good control in the corners. It's liquid cooled. You can see the radiator in there, blacked out, which is nice. You can barely tell it's there. Coming around the bike, it's got Kuryakin grips and pegs. And these are National Cycle Paladin crash bars, again with Kuryakin pegs. Got a 4.8 gallon tank, and at about 40 miles per gallon that gets you a range of about 175 miles. The engine, it's a 1312cc V-twin single crank pin engine, which is going to make it sound less like a lawnmower and more like an American bike. 3 valves per cylinder, overhead cam, got a single 38mm carburetor. As far as the transmission, it's a 5-speed drive shaft. You can see that. The dry weight of this bike is around 641 pounds if you add fuel, oil, and coolant, and all these accessories are probably up to about 700 pounds. It's got dual rear shocks, outboard. Another feature I like is this coffin taillight. It's got a license plate helmet mount. I like the X100 license plate because a lot of people call this bike the X. So getting an X100 was a bit of luck. Go around to the other side. You see the rear disc brake, and these are the factory standard pipes, the dual stack pipes, but they've been reamed out, and the vendor welds the rearmost baffle in, but otherwise they're completely gutted. Got a Kuryakin hypercharger intake system on it, which probably is no more performance than this standard, but it looks kind of cool. You can see the baffles there, they open and close with the vacuum on the vacuum intake on the bike. Looks pretty cool. It gets in the way of the right knee a little bit. Up here, because of my carpal tunnel, I added a throttle boss and a throttle lock. And the most recent addition are these really nice thermometer and clock. Now if you look around to the back, you notice these really protruding rear fender bolts. This is part of a system that lets you mount your bags and your sissy bar, take them on and off real quickly, and lock them on and off. The pros of that are, of course, the convenience of it. The negatives are things stick out a little bit farther than I'd like. So let me mount the sissy bar. Slips into the front, to the innermost groove on the pegs, on the fender bolts. then you just put her in. She locks in, and then there's a key to lock it. Let me also mount the saddlebags. Come up on the brackets, push down, and lock them in. Here's the second bag. Now you can see, looks reasonable from the side with the bags, the pipes, the sissy bar. But if you check it from the front or the rear, see those bags stick out pretty far. Let me go around to the back. That's quite a bit further out than I'd like them to be. So I'm going to check into some hard bags to mount closer to the bike. All right, let's start it up. Key goes in down here. Turn her on. It's cold. Got that American style idle to it. A lot of crackle coming from those pipes. Let's shut her down. That's it. The coveted 2005 Honda VTX 1300.